Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. That's what the Tampa Bay Lightning are. They claim Rudolfs Balcers off waivers from the Florida Panthers. So, guys, I honestly think this is a very, very sneaky move. We've seen what, you know, the Tampa Bay Lightning have been able to do with depth players like Blake Coleman, Yanni Gourde, Matthew Joseph, Corey Perry, and the list goes on, right? These guys are players that, yes, they are top nine players, they're bottom six players, whatever, but they're able to play in different situations, which when looking at Rudolph's Balcers, I assume that he's going to be that type of player for Tampa Bay. This is a guy who I feel that, he is very young. He's 25 years old, if I'm mistaken. Yes, he is. He's a left winger, Latvia, yes. Round five, 142nd overall in the 2015 NHL draft. And his stats are not that bad. For a guy who plays at at a bottom role, averaging about what? Mm, 20 points, let's say 15 to 20 points, not that bad. And I think on a team like Tampa Bay, I think he's gonna flourish. I think Tampa Bay is really good in terms of their development of depth players. And here's the question though, okay? And looking at the lines of the Tampa Bay Lightning, Patrick Maroon, Pierre Edouard Belmar, and Corey Perry is a very old line. They're all in their mid 30s, reaching close to their 40s. They're past their prime. And my question is that does Balcers essentially insert youth? Is he like a youth factor for that fourth line? There's also Cole Kopik. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I could be wrong. He could be removed from the lineup, and Balcers could be inserted as well. Everyone else in the lineup: Hagel, Point, Kucherov, Stamkos, Paul, Killorn, Nemestikov, Colton. They're there to stay. We all know that. But the other guys, they could be coming in and out of the lineup, and Balcers could find a spot on the Tampa Bay Lightning. And just looking at the stats, Corey Perry, 4 points. Nemestikov, even he could be out of the lineup actually. 3 points. Belmar, two. Maroon, one. Cole as well, 0 points. And looking at Balcer's stats right now, 2 goals and 2 assists, 4 points total in 14 games. Not bad whatsoever. And just looking at, you know, an in-depth, analysis in terms of analytics, not a bad player whatsoever. Looking at this right now, he's a guy that, he's a top nine guy, like I was alluding to before, but he could do a bit of everything. Yes, he takes way too many penalties, but he's very good in his own zone, and he provides some solid depth, for Tampa Bay, like I was alluding to before. But look at this, his defensive game pretty solid. His offensive game is not that bad either. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, analytics is not everything. Well, I think this guy is going to be a guy that's going to be a baller every single night. A guy that's going to put in, you know, a lot of heart. He's projected to be a third line player right now. So, I mean, you know, third line, fourth line is where he's projected. I do see him playing third line, fourth line minutes for the Tampa Bay Lightning. A lot of people are saying that this is a steal. This is a very good pickup. So this is why we made this video today, because I do believe that Balcers could fit the Tampa Bay Lightning moving forward. And being only 25 years old, I think it's a very good pickup. And in terms of his contract, he has 1 year left, if I'm not mistaken. Give us a second here. Yeah, he has 1 year left. That's 750K. Very, very affordable. And we know how Tampa Bay's always been close to the cap the last couple of years, and they've signed players or re-signed players for dirt cheap, like Zach Bogosian, Pat Maroon, Corey Perry, getting guys at basically bargain deals. And this is what it is. They're inserting a guy who could provide something to their team at a very, very low cost with high reward. So that's how I see it. I would like to hear what you guys have to say in terms of Tampa Bay Lightning fans. Is this a very sneaky move? Is it really gonna, have an impact on the third or fourth line? Add some energy, add some youth, essentially, or is this going to be another like throwing guy. Okay, he's going to be a healthy scratch most of the time. And these guys that I'm currently showing right now are probably always going to be playing over him. Or do you think Balsers could actually move the needle and surpass some of these guys in the depth chart? Like I was saying, my prediction is that I think he will have an impact to a certain degree. I was making comparisons before: Blake Coleman, Yanni Gourde, Matthew Joseph, uh even a guy like Ross Carlton as well. These guys, you know, bottom six players that could essentially, play top minutes, third line players, fourth line players. And even though some of those guys I named are gone, they're having an impact on other teams because of how, well they were developed in the Tampa Bay Lightning organization. So, those are my thoughts essentially, guys. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And also our sponsor, Bet99. If you like fantasy hockey, football, or other casino games, the link is in our description below. So you guys could use our Young Guns code, Young Guns 1, and you must be 19 years old and up to play. And finally, our Mind Foundation Canada, they raise funds and awareness for neurological disease and disorders. They're currently focused on mental health. So, guys, if you want to donate, the link is in the description below. And we'll see you on the next episode of the Young Guns podcast. Thank you so much, guys. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below. We're open to hearing your thoughts.